Okay, let's have a look at this. We're starting algebra now, and algebra is not as hard as people think. Okay, it's just a pattern, and it's like a mathematical shortcut for writing lots of things. So when we look at this, we see all of this, and we start to get a bit scared, but it's really quite easy. So let's have a read of the question. It says, each of the students below has M toothpicks in a cup, where M is the number of letters in their name. So, depending on how many letters in your name, depends on how many toothpicks you just pop in there. Then it's got 3 extra toothpicks beside the cup, so we've got 3 extras here. Okay, so we've got our M toothpicks, depending on the number of letters in our name, plus our 3. So let's have a look at my name over here. So, for example, my name is Marie, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters in my name. So if I was to do this example, here's my cup, here's my 5 matchsticks to match my 5 letters of my name, plus 1, 2, 3 extra 3 extra on there. So how many matchsticks would I have? I would have 5 in my cup plus those 3 extra, make it 8. So let's look at Michael. So I've got Michael, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 7 letters in his name. So if he had his cup, he would have 7 matchsticks in there, plus those 3 extra. So he would have 10 matchsticks altogether. So if we have a look at this one over here, we've got Yamal. Now it says for each student, draw a diagram and write the total number of toothpicks the student has. So how I've done it here is the setting out that I expect. So what we've got is we've got Yamal. So how many letters has Yamal got? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I would draw my cup with my 5 plus my 3. That's going to equal 8. So Yamal's got exactly the same as me. So you can do the same for Alexander. Draw your diagram, count all your letters, add the 3 on the end to get the total. Joe's got a nice little name, and of course you've got Giovanetta over here with a nice big long Italian name. So hopefully that'll help you get started. Okay, let's have a look at question number 2. It says the diagrams show the number of toothpicks in each cup and the number of extra toothpicks beside the cups. For each diagram, write an expression to show the total number of toothpicks. This expression, it's just another way of writing a sum, but it's with getting up to higher order language now. So expression is like a sum, but it's what we use for algebra. So it's like write a sum to show the total number of toothpicks. So if we look at this example over here, I've got my M toothpicks in here, I've got my M toothpicks in here, and I've got my M toothpicks in here, plus my 3 others. Now remember, this is a rule for any student, so it doesn't matter. So that's what the M means, for any student and the number of letters, or any person and the number of letters in their name. So if I was to write that down, I know I've got M in that bucket, plus another M, plus another M, plus my 3 over here. So I've got that. That's my sum, or my expression. It's not really a sum. At the sum, we've got to put an equals on the end. So at the moment, it's an expression. But if I have a look at this last sentence here, it says, check that you have written your expression in the shortest way. So this is actually a little bit long, so we need to shorten it down. So how we shorten it is like this. This is M, M, and M. So how many M's do I have? I have 3 M's. So it's 3M plus 3. So it's easy. I'm going to do another example down here. So if I do it in green, here's my cups. And I'll do 1, 2 on the end. Oh, maybe, there you go, I'll do a few more. So I know I've got M in that cup, M in that cup, M in that cup, M in that cup. So what have I got? I've got M plus M plus M plus M plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So sorry, a bit messy. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 4 m's plus 5. So this is my expression for this one, and this is my expression for this one. So we're writing what we call expressions. So it's just another word for saying a sum, but we use expression when we tend to use algebra. So hopefully that will get you started on this week's, the next lot of questions. Okay, let's have a look at this one. So if we read it, it says, each of the following students has 2m plus 4 toothpicks, where m is the number of letters in their name. So let's have a look at this. This is 2m. So this is our m and our 4. So we're doing a little bit opposite to what we had before. So if I think about this, that was my m in there, my m in there. So when we had that, we wrote it down as m plus 4. And then this became 1m, 2m's, so 2m plus 4. So that there is just that there, and that's what this picture is. So if we go back to my name, and if we remember I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my diagram would look like this. There's my 1, 2 cups. So what we've got, oops, what's happening? Sorry. Got this. So, hang on. Rub that out. Sorry, I just had a little technical glitch there. So we've got my 2m's plus my 1, 2, 3, 4 on there. So I know I've got my 5 in there, 5 on there because of my name, and I've got my 4 on the end. So I've got 5 plus 5 is 10. 5 plus 5 is 10, plus my 4, so I've got 14. If we look at Jacob, Jacob's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's got 5, so he's going to have exactly the same as me. So if I look at that, oh, hang on, sorry, technical glitch there. So Jacob's, and he's 1, 2, 3, 4. So Jacob's got his 5, and his 5, plus his 4, so he's going to have 14 as well. So that's our 2m plus 4. So Yamal is going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so he's going to have exactly the same as that. So, but we still have to draw our diagram and write it down. So I expect to see this working out. So, oops, still in red, but that's all right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or actually, we could probably just write, oops, plus 4. So we do our 5 plus 4, and so that's going to equal 14. So this is the working out that I expect to see on this page. Okay, so let's have a look at question 5. I skipped question 4 because I think you can do question 4 without too much help. Okay, so question 5 says find the value of the expression, so that's just this sum, expression 3m plus 2 for each of these values of m. So this is saying m is 2. Now before, m was the number of letters in your name. This might be the number of letters in your name, but now we're stepping up a little bit, and so m could be anything, but let's consider it still the number of letters in their name. So if we think about this, if I look at this example over here, so I've got m equals 4. So I know 3m plus 2. So my m equals 4. So I know I've got 3 m's. So that's, whoops, sorry. So I know that I've got, not 3, m plus m plus m plus 2. Because that's what my 3 m's is. So that means it's 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 2. Or we could look at it or sorry, I'll just 4, 8, 12, 15, 16. So it's 16. If I looked at it, m equals 12. So once again, I've got my 3 m's plus 2. So it's m plus m plus m plus 2. And I know m is 12 this time. 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 2. So 12, 24, 36, 37, 38. So that equals 38. Now some of you may have noticed while I was explaining this that 3 m's is the same as 3 times m. So I could have done it as 3 times 4 plus 2. So 3 times 4 is 12 plus 2. Sorry, it's not working out very well. Equals 16. Same over here. It's 3 times m, so I could have gone 3 times 12 plus 2. 3 times 12, I've got to work that out first, is 36 plus 2 equals my 38. Okay, so it's like putting a bracket around that. So you can do it two ways. So you can do it knowing 3 m's is m plus m plus m, and then work it all out like that with all pluses, or you can think and go, yeah, 3m is the same as 3 times m, which is 3 times 4 in this case. So over here, what have we got over here? So let's have a look at this. So I've got my 3m, so I can think 3 times 2, what's that? 6 plus 2, so that's going to be 8. So how would I want my setting out to be? Well, I have my setting out, so you need to go 3 times 2 plus 2, okay, and then equals 3 times 2 is 6, plus my 2 on the end equals 8. So that's one lot of setting out. So you can do it like that, or you can do it this way. Oops. 2 plus 2 plus 2, that's my 3 m's, so my 3 m's is that, and then I've got my plus 2 on the end. So that's 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is going to be 8. So either way is okay. So you can do it with all your adding up, or you can do it with your timesing, however you like to work it out. Okay, but remember 3 times m or m plus m plus m. Either way, there you go.